You are welcomed in your biology class, and this is the topic of class 11th, chapter Cell, the unit of life, and the topic is nucleus. Nucleus is a cell organelle. We can say it is the most important cell organelle which is present inside the cell, and it was first observed by Robert Brown in year 1831. Later on, Fleming, what he did, he stained the materials present in the nucleus with the help of basic dyes, and then he observed some of the substances which took color, and that's why those substances were named as chromatin. Means chromatins were discovered by Fleming, which are present inside the nucleus. Now the nucleus, when it is not in the dividing phase, means if we take the interphase nucleus means the nucleus is not dividing, then we will see that it has highly extended elaborate nucleoprotein fibers. Means what we will see when in the interphase stage of nucleus, that it has long thread like structures present in it, and these elaborate protein thread like structures are known as chromatin fibers. इसके अलावा it has nuclear matrix, and some of the spherical bodies called as nucleoli are also present inside the nucleus. And if we observe the nucleus under electron microscope, then we are able to see that it is surrounded by the two envelopes which are known as nuclear envelopes, which are two parallel membranes, and these two parallel membranes have space between them, and that space is called as perinuclear space. This perinuclear space, what is its function? It forms a barrier between the materials present inside the nucleus and that of cytoplasm. न्यूक्लियस है, न्यूक्लियस के बाहर मेम्ब्रेन है, बीच में दोनों मेम्ब्रेन्स के स्पेस प्रेजेंट है, ताकि जो भी मटेरियल न्यूक्लियस के आउटसाइड प्रेजेंट है एंड वॉट एवर इज़ प्रेजेंट इनसाइड द न्यूक्लियस, वहाँ पर ये जो न्यूक्लियर स्पेस है, इट इज़ एक्टिंग एज अ बैरियर. मीन्स इट विल अलाउ द यूजफुल सब्सटेंसेस और द रिक्वायर्ड सब्सटेंसेस टू कम इन. Outer membrane, it is usually continuous and it is in continuation with endoplasmic reticulum. Now what is endoplasmic reticulum? It is also an organelle which is present inside the cell, about which we have studied in our previous videos. Then endoplasmic reticulum के continuation में outer membrane होगी nucleus की, and there are some dot like structures called as ribosomes are also present on it, and ribosomes, they help in protein synthesis. And what we will observe that at some of the places this nuclear envelope is not continuous, it is interrupted by minute pores. And how these pores are formed? Two membranes are there. See, these are the two membranes, and at some places what happens, these membranes together get fused and then they form a pore like structure. So this is nuclear pore. So at some places we see that the two membranes have got fused and they have formed a pore, and that is called as nuclear pore. Now these nuclear pores, what is their function? They will act as a passage for the movement of RNA and protein molecules. चाहे वो RNA और प्रोटीन मोलिक्यूल्स जो हैं उनको अंदर आना है, मीन्स इनसाइड द न्यूक्लियस दे आर एंटरिंग, और दे आर मूविंग आउटसाइड द न्यूक्लियस टू द साइटोप्लाज्म. यानी दोनों ही डायरेक्शन के मूवमेंट को कंट्रोल कर रही हैं, वेदर अ सब्सटेंस इज एंटरिंग इनटू द न्यूक्लियस और इट इज़ एंटरिंग इनटू द साइटोप्लाज्म. Normally, if we talk about the number of nucleus in a cell, there is only one nucleus in one cell. But there are some variations, means there may be many of the nuclei present in a cell, and there may be some of the cells which do not have any nucleus. For example, erythrocytes or the RBCs of mammals which do not have any nucleus. In the same way, sieve tube cells, which are the part of or which are the cells of phloem tissue, they also do not have any nucleus. Then next is nucleoplasm. Nucleus is surrounded by two membranes which are called as nuclear membrane. There is a space that is called as perinuclear space, and inside these two membranes there is a liquid present as nucleoplasm. and this nucleoplasm has nucleolus and chromatin. Chromatin are thread-like structures, and what are these nucleoli? These are spherical structures. राउंड होंगे, कहाँ प्रेजेंट होंगे? न्यूक्लियोप्लाज्म में. एंड क्या होगा यहाँ पर? इन न्यूक्लियोप्लाज्म की कोई जो न्यूक्लियोलस है उसकी कोई सेपरेट मेम्ब्रेन नहीं होगी. सो द न्यूक्लियस विल बी इन कॉन्टिन्यूएशन विद द न्यूक्लियोप्लाज्म. कहाँ प्रेजेंट है न्यूक्लियोलस? न्यूक्लियस के अंदर, और कोई इनकी सेपरेशन नहीं है बिकॉज दे डू नॉट हैव एनी मेम्ब्रेन और बाउंड्री. व्हाट इज़ द फंक्शन ऑफ दिस न्यूक्लियोलस? इनका फंक्शन है कि यहाँ पर राइबोसोमल आरएनए सिंथेसिस होता है. सो इट इज़ अ प्लेस फॉर एक्टिव राइबोसोमल आरएनए सिंथेसिस. एंड नंबर ऑफ न्यूक्लियाइज एंड देयर साइज they may vary, and if large and more nucleoli are present in a cell, it means that cell is more active, that is doing more of the protein synthesis. Now interphase. What is interphase? When a cell is not dividing, and this at the interphase stage, nucleus has thread-like structures which are called as chromatin. But when a cell is going to divide, then these chromatin fibers, they get condensed and they form structures called as chromosomes, and in place of nucleus वहाँ पर हमें we will be able to see the chromosomes. And what is present? Chromatin contains DNA and some basic proteins. और क्या present होगा उनके पास? Chromatin के पास it will have DNA and some of the basic proteins which are known as histones will be present. Known histone proteins will present, and RNA will also be there. If we talk of a single human cell, एक single human cell के अंदर जो DNA है it is near about 2 meter in length, और ये जो है हमारी जो 46 जो सेल्स क्रोमोसोम्स हैं उनके अंदर जो है डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड होता है. सो अ सिंगल ह्यूमन सेल हैज़ 2 meter long thread of DNA and which is distributed among its 46 chromosomes. Next, about the packaging of DNA we will study in class 12th. Now if we talk about the structure of a chromosome at its center has a primary constriction. कहीं से एक दबाव प्रेजेंट है सेंटर में क्रोमोसोम के, and that is known as centromere. And that centromere is on the sides of which there is a disc shaped structure called as kinetochore. यानी कि this is a chromosome. यहाँ क्रोमोसोम के पास में सेंटर में जो है ये कॉन्स्ट्रिक्शंस हैं, और कॉन्स्ट्रिक्शंस के पास, कॉन्स्ट्रिक्शंस को हमने बोला सेंट्रोमियर, और सेंट्रोमियर के पास ही डिस्क शेप स्ट्रक्चर है विच इज़ नोन एज काइनेटोकोर. एंड दिस सेंट्रल पोर्शन जहाँ कॉन्स्ट्रिक्शन है दैट इज़ नोन एज सेंट्रोमियर. So a chromosome has a constriction known as centromere. Disc-shaped structures are present along with these centromeres which are known as kinetochores. Now these chromosomes are of 4 types depending upon the position of their centromeres. Means first is metacentric. Metacentric means if this centromere is present in the middle of the chromosome, then that chromosome is called as metacentric. यानी कि ये जो आर्म्स हैं क्रोमोसोम की, these are the arms of the chromosome, and this is occupying the central position. This type of chromosome is known as metacentric chromosome. Then next is submetacentric chromosome. If the centromere is nearer to one end of the chromosome, जहाँ पर एक आर्म छोटी होगी and the one arm will be longer, then that type of chromosome is known as submetacentric. Then third is acrocentric. Acrocentric means the centromere is situated at close to its one of the end. उसकी जो पोजीशन है वो थोड़ी और शिफ्ट हो गई है, and that is called as acrocentric. And if the centromere is present at the last or at the end of the chromatid, then it is called as telocentric. So these are the 4 types as it is shown in the diagram also. Here we are able to see this is the first type where the centromere is occupying, this is the first type where this centromere is occupying the central position. Both the arms are at equal distance from the center, so this is known as metacentric. If one arm is somewhat longer as compared to other arm, means the centromere has shifted towards one of the arm, तो वहाँ पर that is called as submetacentric. In the third we are able to see that this centromere has shifted टूवर्ड्स वन आर्म और उस तरफ ज़्यादा चला गया है, जिसके कारण एक आर्म काफ़ी शॉर्ट हो गई है एंड द अदर आर्म्स आर समवट लॉन्गर. दिस इज़ नोन एज एक्रोसेंट्रिक. एंड द लास्ट वन इज़ टीलोसेंट्रिक, वेयर इट विल बी प्रेजेंट एट द टर्मिनल एंड और the second arm will be very short. This type of chromosomes are known as telocentric chromosomes. Now our next topic is satellite. So what is satellite? Sometimes what we observe that a few chromosomes have non-staining secondary constrictions at particular place. पर्टिकुलर जगह पर कुछ क्रोमोसोम्स के ऊपर एक और सेकेंडरी कॉन्स्ट्रिक्शन हमें नज़र आती है. प्राइमरी कॉन्स्ट्रिक्शन को हमने सेंट्रोमियर पढ़ा, लेकिन कहीं और पर कुछ एक कॉन्स्ट्रिक्शन नज़र आएंगी कुछ क्रोमोसोम्स के ऊपर, एंड दिस गिव्स द अपीयरेंस ऑफ अ स्मॉल फ्रेगमेंट. ऐसा लगता है कि जैसे स्मॉल पीस प्रेजेंट है, एंड दैट इज़ कॉल्ड एज सैटेलाइट. एंड द लास्ट component or the organelle which is present in the cell, this is known as microbodies. Before that, let us have a look on the diagram which is showing satellite. Here we are able to see this is the satellite. क्या देख रहे हैं हम कि प्राइमरी कॉन्स्ट्रिक्शन ने सेंट्रोमियर बनाया, लेकिन जो सेकेंडरी कॉन्स्ट्रिक्शन है उन्होंने जो है क्या फॉर्म कर दिया, सैटेलाइट. एंड नाउ द नेक्स्ट इज माइक्रोबॉडीज. And in some of the cells, minute vesicles called as microbodies are also present. कहाँ present होंगे? Inside the cell, and these have various enzymes which are necessary for both plants as well as animals. So these are the various organelles we have studied about which are present in the cell.